This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton, Colorado. I'm here at Oleo Acres Farrowing and Blacksmith Supply. Since 1975, they have been your best source for farrier supplies in Colorado and really across the nation online. I'm here with Rob. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, this is a company that began, like you say, your grandfather many years ago. Share with me a little bit how this got started for all of you.
Yeah, so it actually started with my great-grandfather, Vern Olinger, and he was a master farrier and saw that there needed to be some education in Colorado regarding shoeing horses. So he actually decided to start the Hillcraft School for Shoeing, which then evolved into Oleo Acres Farrier Supply as a need for supplies grew. So he started with a small shop. After he passed away, my grandfather took over the business, really grew it into a full-fledged retail wholesale operation. From that point, my parents bought the business, and they grew it from the singular location that used to be in Deer Creek Canyon to 3 locations, one in Latigo Trails, and then the other one in Berthoud, Colorado. And so they convinced me that making money was overrated and I needed to come home and run the family business. So that's exactly what my wife and I did, and we're fully involved in helping run the place.
Wow, that is a great story. Not only your grandfather, but your great-grandfather. Obviously, great-grandfather was heavy on education, educating folks out there about this industry. So let's start off there. Why don't you define for us, I mean, really what a farrier is? I mean, many of us have heard blacksmith before, but how does that differ from a farrier?
So farriers are blacksmiths. They grew up having to make shoes by hand. Obviously, today there are many, many options when it comes to shoes. But really what differs blacksmith from a farrier is the fact that they have to be horsemen as well. So they have to be able to look at a horse, watch it walk, watch it gait, and then be able to take a shoe, modify a shoe, and put it on the horse's foot to make that horse perform better. And it's really about, what that horse is doing. Is it a working horse? Is it a pleasure horse? And they have to be able to take into account not only the horse, but who's riding the horse, who's training the horse, in order to shoe that horse to keep it sound. So
that is interesting. And so before we talk about what you provide here, really the question is why they need to be shoed properly. So this is really for the welfare of the horse. Is that right?
That is correct. Granted that not all horses need shoes. They do need trimmed. They trim like you trim your nails. But they need shoes for the different tasks that we ask them to do. Sometimes it's therapeutic, sometimes it's pathological, and then sometimes it's just for working horses. So you see the horses downtown Denver all the time. They all have to have rubber shoes on.
So, I mean, we go back to the years, BC, blacksmithing, caring for horses has been around for centuries. Obviously, those blacksmiths had to be experts in metal. Now we're talking about metal, aluminum. How many different types of shoes are made now?
Roughly in this warehouse, we carry about 10,000 different SKUs. Shoes not only come in fronts and hinds now, they also come in left and right. And then you have a bunch of different aluminum shoes that are used for therapeutic cases. They can be custom made, and they range in price from $5 for a pair all the way up to $50, $60. So
the word farrier, it's a French word, like you say, for blacksmith pretty much. But not only are they experts in the metal, like you described, but really they're almost kind of veterinarians. I mean, they've got to understand a horse and be able to kind of read its walk.
Yeah, farriers often work very close with large animal vets. A large animal vet gets training on the whole horse, not just the sole focus on the foot. A farrier focuses solely on the foot of the horse, from the hairline down. Granted, they do take into account all the movements all the way up throughout the legs, but their specialty is in that foot and making that horse walk correctly.
As with any occupation out there, obviously there are tools of the trade, and that's what fills basically 8,000 square feet here of a warehouse that you've got. Share with me some of the brands that you're able to provide for folks.
So some of the top known brands are St. Croix, Delta Mustad, who actually owns St. Croix. Kirkhart is the second largest brand overall worldwide. And then you have auxiliary brands like Thoroughbred for racing. Victory is also a racing company. Workman is another company that does a lot in the hunter jumper market. But literally there's thousands of brands, but there's primarily 4 main horseshoe manufacturers in the entire world.
That is interesting. I mean, obviously, you've got hammers, knives, cutters, testers. I mean, you're really the one-stop shop for folks to come to here in Colorado. Is it pretty exciting seeing what has evolved all the way back from when your grandfather started out? I imagine it didn't look like this.
No, I think he'd roll over in his grave. It's pretty outstanding how everything has evolved. You went from really just one. There was 2 brands, Diamond, and I can't even recall the other one. They're out of business. To what you see today, it's really, it's a step in efficiency. Farriers either had a standard plain keg shoe to choose from, or they were making their own shoes using either a coal or gas forge.
Interesting. I mean, I look around, I see quite a bit of inventory here. These horseshoes, they obviously come in different types of brands, manufacturers. Are there different styles as well? I mean, some that are maybe therapeutic, or maybe you've got a horse that has been damaged in some way. Can you pretty much find everything here?
Yeah, we try and organize the store the best we can. Each aisle, each rack has its specific brand of shoe, and that specific shoe is meant for specific tasks. Like right behind us is a line of Kirkhart shoes. They're American shoes, so they're punched for American nails. They come clipped and unclipped, front and hind. But throughout the store, you can pretty much find any shoe for whatever job you're trying to accomplish.
Rob, let me ask you, you've got 3 locations. You're serving folks here in Colorado. We're talking about farrier supplies, but we're also talking about blacksmithing. Is that something you're seeing catch on a little bit more? And do the youth walk in here and kind of get excited about what you're offering?
It's been a huge growing category for us this last 2 years. The TV shows are definitely helping, like Forged in the Fire. But there's only a few blacksmith supply houses across the country. So we kind of focused in on a niche. We started bringing in our own sets of blacksmithing tongs and blacksmithing hammers, importing them from all over the world. Bladesmithing has become very popular, especially with the younger crowd. They're selling PlayStation and Xboxes just to buy forges and anvils. So it's a very exciting category for us. And we kind of supply the whole chain all the way through coal and coke, all the way to gas forges and all the tools and the tool steel to actually make those products.
Which totally makes sense, because obviously the farrier and blacksmith, they kind of go hand in hand. They always have. So why not have a place that provides both?
Yeah, it was kind of a supplementary business for us. The winter months, people stop riding. They stop putting on horseshoes as much. So therefore, our sales kind of declined. So we were trying to find a different avenue, and blacksmithing has been a wonderfully rewarding area. And we plan on continuing it. And part of that will go back to the education part. We're going to be doing some bladesmithing clinics and some blacksmithing clinics all throughout the year right here in Littleton. So people from all walks of life can come and learn a little bit more about an ancient art that's kind of been lost.
That is a very cool niche, like you say. I mean, there's probably not too many of them here in the country, and you guys happen to be one.
Yeah, we're pretty proud to be able to serve that community, and it seems like every week we get in new products, new and exciting things to kind of build on that whole blacksmithing.
Thousands of products you have here. This is the central location that is feeding the other locations as well. You've got 2 other locations you serve folks, but this is more than just product. This is more than just brands. This is about customer service. I mean, this is about educating those folks out there that need this. How important is it that you have a team that is basically a phone call away if somebody needs a question answered?
We're really blessed that we have a really good staff, mostly family. But we've been involved in this for many, many years. And it's customer service and it's education by far and away. There is competition out there. And we're really focused on our market and serving our farriers the best we can. We host 2 to 3 clinics every year that are free for farriers to come to. We fly in world-renowned farriers to help further that education. And, it's just our small thank you to our customers for choosing us.
And also a tribute to your great-grandfather and continuing educating people out there. I mean, either if you're a seasoned pro, you've got something for folks. What about somebody who's taken off to the school? They don't know what they need, possibly some of the tools. Are they able to come in here and you can suit them up before they hit the school?
You know, we offer a student discount, and we always try and walk the students through the most affordable option, but also the option that's going to give them the quality that they're going to need moving forward. It's always good to have options, and we kind of have student packages so we can set them up with the different tools and stuff that they're going to need based on the different school that they might go to.
Obviously, the locals can come into any one of your locations, check it out, speak to somebody. What about folks that don't live here in the area? Are they able to shop online? And is online something that you kind of pride yourselves on, that you pretty much can ship it right to their door?
You know, the internet has definitely changed our business. And we have a lot of folks that actually call us because they want to talk to us and walk through different options. They might have different problems or looking for different solutions and might not know what type of new products are out there. So we definitely let people call in their orders. We have a nice robust website that 99% of this stuff is listed on. And we also offer $10 shipping, flat rate. The only thing that it excludes is anvils and coal, coke, and bar stock, the big heavy stuff that's really expensive to ship.
Definitely, I can understand why. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, first of all, you'll take a look at the history of this company here. We're talking about 1975, from a great-grandfather to a grandfather, all the way down to talking this guy to coming out of the corporate world and helping out with the family business. Check out all the products they have there online. You can also see them on Facebook. They'll keep you apprised of any clinics and training they have out there as well. If you're somebody new to this industry, come on out and you're going to learn quite a bit. But if you're also a seasoned pro and you're looking for that one-stop shop where basically they've been doing this many years, you know what you're doing, you've got a great selection here as well. As you look back and you see the company growing, you've got a 5-star review out there on Facebook. You got people who love to come in. They actually look forward to coming in. Is this rewarding for you, knowing you're kind of carrying on something that began maybe before you were around?
Way before I was around, and definitely proud to be involved and to watch it grow and, shake things up. And there's always room for improvement, and that's what we try and do every day. So.
Excellent. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. Once again, you can come on into any one of their 3 locations, but also know that online, you can give them a call. They can ship it right out to you. Almost all the products are a $10 shipping fee. We can't ship you an anvil for $10, but everything else we pretty much can. Once again, that is Oleo Acres, Farriers and Blacksmith Supply, located right here in Littleton, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.